Welcome to Golden Bachelor. If you love celebrity news and real entertainment updates, you're in the right place. It all started with a single video, one short clip that traveled faster than wildfire and landed straight into the heart of Bachelor Nation. Peg, with her signature mix of sweetness and spice, decided to post something that nobody was ready for, and yet everyone secretly hoped for. A video of Mel Owens, sweaty, shirtless, confident, and somehow looking like he'd stepped straight out of a romance novel instead of a gym. The moment it dropped online, people froze. Phones buzzed, notifications popped, and within minutes, the video had traveled across fan groups, discussion threads, and DMs everywhere. And all anyone could say was, "Wait, Peg really did that?" Peg herself probably couldn't have imagined how quickly this little moment would blow up. She's always been the level-headed, warm-hearted one, the kind of woman who can make anyone smile with a soft glance or a well-timed joke. But posting a video like this? Oh, that was a whole new side of her. A bold side, a playful side, a side that made fans wonder if she just unintentionally set a new standard for romantic surprises. And then there was Mel. Somehow this man manages to look charming even when he's drenched in sweat and wiping his forehead with a towel. Instead of looking tired, he looked, well, cinematic. Like the lead in some summer romance where he's chopping wood in slow motion or fixing a roof while the sun hits him just right. Every fan had the same thought. Why does Mel look this good doing absolutely nothing but existing? For Peg, though, this wasn't about going viral. This was something far more personal, far more intimate, far more fun. She'd always had this unique connection with Mel, a mix of friendship, flirtation, laughter, and something slow burning that felt like it was always meant to happen. She admired him in a way that went beyond looks, but she wasn't blind to the fact that the man could absolutely make hearts skip beats without even trying. When she filmed that clip, she was actually laughing behind the camera. Mel had been working out, pushing himself way harder than usual, and joking about how he was not as young as he used to be. Peg, never one to miss a comedic opportunity, teased him that he could still give Hollywood actors a run for their money. Mel didn't believe her, so she said, "Fine, let me show you." She lifted her phone, tapped record, and captured the moment he flashed a shapish smile, the same smile that would later make half the internet gasp. And oh, did the internet react. Fans were not just watching, they were analyzing. The comments flooded in. Why does Mel look like he's filming the cover of a romance novel? Peg knew exactly what she was doing. I wasn't ready for this level of heat today. Peg, girl, thank you for your service. And of course the classic, are they together or what? Peg read the comments with the biggest grin, half embarrassed and half delighted. Mel was even more flustered. This was a man who could handle cameras, interviews, pressure, emotions, but one playful video from Peg had him nervously laughing like a teenager being told his crush liked him back. And honestly, it was adorable. Peg couldn't resist teasing him about the reaction. She'd read comments aloud to him, dragging out the dramatic ones just to see him blush. Mel pretended not to care, but every time Peg nudged him, he smiled in that way that reaches his eyes, the kind of smile that gives away all the softness he tries to hide. Their dynamic was something fans had noticed for a while. Two people with natural chemistry, genuine warmth, and this effortless way of making each other feel comfortable. When they talked, it was playful. When they laughed, it was real. When they looked at each other, well, let's just say everyone could feel the connection long before the two of them admitted anything. The video didn't just spark buzz, it opened a door. It finally pushed people to ask the question that had been floating around for months. Is there something more between Peg and Mel? And honestly, both of them could feel it too. Peg had always admired Mel's kindness. He listens when people speak, really listens, not just waiting for his turn to talk. He's patient, thoughtful, and surprisingly witty when he feels comfortable. Peg loved how he would say something serious and then follow it up with a joke to keep her smiling. Mel, on the other hand, was drawn to Peg's spark. She's warm, confident, and refreshingly authentic. She doesn't try to be perfect, she's just herself, and that's what makes her irresistible. He loved how she could shift from heartfelt to hilarious in seconds, and the way she gently teased him, oh, that was his weakness. This video, though simple, became a symbol of their growing closeness. Suddenly, fans started creating fun edits, romantic montages, and even dramatic Peg and Mel forever posts. Someone even added romantic music to the video and slowed it down. Peg almost spilled her drink laughing when she saw that. But behind the laughs and teasing, something deeper was happening. Mel and Peg began spending more time together. Maybe it was the buzz pushing them forward, maybe it was timing, maybe it was just the universe nudging two people who were clearly meant to collide. Mel started opening up more. Peg started letting him in. They began sharing stories from their past, dreams they still carried, fears they didn't talk about often. These quiet moments strengthened their bond far more than any viral clip ever could. One evening, Mel told Peg he never expected to feel this kind of excitement again. This fluttery, teenage-like rush that makes your heart beat faster for no reason. Peg smiled softly and told him she felt it too. That she hadn't expected someone to make her laugh this much, this often, this effortlessly. Everything between them felt natural. And maybe that's why the video meant so much more than fans realized. It wasn't just a playful moment. It wasn't just a sweaty, shirtless Mel looking unintentionally perfect. It was a snapshot of something real. Two people finding joy in each other's presence. As the days passed, their bond became stronger. Whether they were going for walks, sharing dinners, laughing over inside jokes, or simply sitting side by side in comfortable silence, it all felt incredibly easy. They brought out the best in each other. And the video didn't stop trending either. It kept circulating, kept being shared, kept being talked about. And each time Peg saw it pop up again, she laughed and thought, if only people knew how much this man blushes in real life. Mel would always groan, "Peg, why'd you have to post that?" But he'd be smiling the whole time. Deep down, he knew the truth. Peg posted it because she cared, because she admired him, because she found him charming, funny, real, and yes, incredibly attractive. And Mel cherished that. Their connection wasn't built on drama or pressure. It was built on trust, friendship, laughter, and the kind of chemistry you can't manufacture. The kind that appears in genuine moments. Like a sweaty workout video recorded by someone who can't stop smiling behind the camera. Now, Bachelor Nation is watching, waiting, cheering, and hoping. Hoping that Peg and Mel continue exploring this connection. Hoping they keep sharing these glimpses of their evolving journey. Hoping the spark they see on screen becomes something lasting off-screen. Peg and Mel may not have expected any of this, but sometimes the best love stories begin with the most unexpected moments. And who knows, maybe this little viral video will one day become the story they tell when someone asks how everything began. A laugh, a camera, a sweaty, shirtless Mel, and Peg, smiling behind the lens, already falling a little more. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to stay tuned. There's always another chapter waiting, and Peg and Mel just might be getting started. Thanks for watching Golden Bachelor. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next big story.